So today I have made a small decision that I think I might not change. I don't know, whatever. I don't think that I need a large TN right now, so I'm going to be taking out these guys and putting them in my smaller TN. I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't know how well the zipper pouch is gonna fit in there. So I'm not gonna be using these for right now. And I don't think I'm gonna be using them anytime soon. We'll see how it goes. But this is going to rest on my shelf for right now. And then in here, I'm gonna take all of this stuff out, and I honestly, I don't even know. So this is done. I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not. Okay, so going in here, we are going to be putting this guy in here. I don't know if I'm going to be using, I like this and the other guy. So we'll put this in here. And I will put this around it. And then I might exchange this for this. And this guy, like, I seriously have not decorated at all. I don't even know. So maybe I should just throw some stickers on here, because again, I'm gonna have this for a year. And if I put a lot of stuff on there, like I did with this guy, I mean, I'm telling you, the stickers are already annoying me. I know some of you are just like, throw duct tape on there, which I might at some point, but I'm not like a super fan of the sheen and the stiffness that happens when you do that. So maybe I'll just throw some stickers on here. Is that like a thing? Let's just do it, whatever. I can always pull them off, right? I don't know that I... Cool. Now where are my other pockets like that? Of course I have them nowhere near me. Just put this one on, and then later maybe I'll put some of my favorite songs from 2019 as they come up. Yeah, very nicey nice. I don't even care, whatever. Let's put this in here. This will be the first insert because this is the monthly, and this is my second insert. And I think I'm gonna try to put this in here. Oh no, where's my stencil? This week in my Jibun Techo. Hopefully I can figure that out. So there's that. Where do I, this isn't like, does it fit here? Is it like a, no it doesn't. Okay, in the front here, right? Haha. Okay, let's see if all of this will be okay. Now again, when you get pockets in here, this adds some bulk, so that's why I wasn't sure if the cloth zippy pouch is going to work out without sticking out or not. But it does, because it's awesome, and that's why I love Foxy Fix, because they make sure that even if you're not really a stuffer, you still have plenty of space. So no overhang. Fantastic. I love it. Okay, I don't know what to put in these little pockets. I never know. I never know. Sticky notes in here. Can I like, haha, go team. All right, there we go. I still have no idea what I'm gonna put in the monthly, and the weekly doesn't start until December 17th. So whenever I figure it out, this is ready to go. All right, the Jibun Techo. Okay, so somebody asked me before I forget, because you know I will, what pen I was using in here because it looked like it was working with my highlighter. Well, I am using the Sarasa Dry, and this will smear, sorry, but not as badly, and I'm cheating because I'm writing on top of my highlighter because I like how bold this pen is, and because I don't want to wait for things to dry. Even this will smear a little bit with the mild liners. I don't even know. So that's what I'm doing. Just writing on top. Okay, so let's get started in here. Still can't use this yet. Super annoyed. I am right here. Today is, what is today? Today is Tuesday the 4th. Yes, so I've already gotten some things done for the day, including my steps, because I have a basketball game to go to later. Not too much later, it's coming up real quick. I gotta go get ready after this. And so I wanted to go ahead and go running this morning, which I did. It's been warm enough over the last couple of days. The snow hasn't been sticking too bad. So went for a run and got my steps in early because I've been doing well. The only thing I have been doing well on. You can see here that I still haven't done anything with the resistance bands, and I need to because it's winter time and I'm not outside as much. I need to get alive. Here too, like I've done some Instagram, I think, but I've been so busy. I need to go back and track that, which this is where I'm supposed to be doing that, but you know, life, whatever. So I still need to work on this some. Here is my monthly. I have been adding in slowly because we have a game today. In this lighter blue, let me show you. So I'm carrying all of the stuff I'm using for my Jibun Techo in here. And I'm using this friction highlighter in here. Now, the friction highlighters, honestly, I'm going to be real with you. They're a joke because I've shown in other videos, if you highlight anything with this, like highlight over anything, I don't even know how to explain it right now. But like, let me see if I can show you on a piece of Post-it with this guy. We'll let it dry for a second and then I'll show you pencil. Then we'll write YouTube smaller so I can highlight it better. There we go. And then we'll take it and it just like codes whatever you're putting this over, okay? It's just gonna coat it. Do you see how that kind of smears even though whatever? Then when you try to erase with this, it's just like hell no. Do you see what's happening? Pretty much nothing. Over here as well, it's like no. So it basically like just preserves whatever you you wrote so that you can't like erase it. So the only way this thing works, sorry, my throat is just a hot mess. I'm like so congested. I know you needed to know that, but whatever. The only thing that works with it is the friction ball, right? Or the friction pins rather. It's the only thing that it won't like code and keep. It's the only thing that it won't like keep there. Like it'll actually erase. But then everything erases, you know? So sometimes you just want to unhighlight something, but I'd have to rewrite it, which is fine. But these only work with its own kind, okay? It doesn't want to be friends with anything else. And that's fine. Like I don't want to be friends with a lot of things. So I understand, but it is what it is. So anyway, the point was, what was my point, for Lord's sake? Okay, I am using mild liners, and that is this beautiful, brilliant blue here. This is the friendly set. And I'm marking things that are out of the house. So obviously games are out of the house. This is a home game, which is nice because I don't have to travel. But I'm using this friction, which is like a little bit lighter than this one, so I can see the difference between, you know, rehearsals and game days. I don't know why I feel the need to do that, but I just felt like I wanted to. Yeah, I don't even know. So anyway, I'm using a friction highlighter, the light blue one, so that I can, you know, if I have more than one thing out of the house that day, I can see the difference between the two. And they don't like blend together because I'm telling you, like sometimes I stare at things and if they're all the same color, I just can't like, I can't see them separately. I'm just, I don't know, a weird kid, I guess. And then I have, let me see. I have these in here and I don't know why I'm not really using the, well, that's a lie. I'm using this one, remember, because this guy bleeds like crazy on the Mio paper, but it's fine if you have any of the Tomoe River paper. And do you guys know that these are dual-sided? Sometimes I forget, I swear, I forget a lot, but they are. So you can write with like a pen tip, and then this is the highlighting kind of flat tip. And then here's another one. I do have the Sarasa Dries. This was like a set, and I love the 0.4, and it's still kind of a little bit bolder than I care for, but as far as the tip is concerned, but I like how dark it is. I love it. So I have these in here. I'm pretty much a black pen kind of girl, but I'm like, hey, one day. So these are like my one day pens. I don't know. I keep a friction pen in here, either this one or this one. This one is the 0.38, and this one I think is, yeah, a 0.5. So I keep those as well. I have a pencil which I was using earlier, so my mechanical pencil, I forgot it somewhere, but I usually keep pencils somewhere. And then I'm not using that one. I don't know why that's over here. I have this as a maybe one day because I also have the Tomoe River paper back here in the idea books, and we all know, in case you don't, that Tomoe River paper hates gel pen. It hates it, and you'd have to wait forever to dry, and I'm a writer and I need to just get what's in my mind out immediately. So I have this because I think it's a hybrid. It's between gel and ballpoint or something, but it works lovely in here. These pens are what come with the Hobonichis because, you know, they work awesome in here. I just don't like that they're not always consistent when I'm writing. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. And I do have them in several sizes. This one is a 0.5. I have this in here, which is a gel pen, and it's the same as the High-Tech C's. It's just a tiny pen. Isn't it cute? Just because I thought, well, if the pen, because you know the pen loop has been driving me crazy, I could put that in there and it's a little less annoying as, you know, something this big. I have yet to use it though, but it's there. This is another one of those. And then I have this because I was using this during NaNoWriMo to write down when I was in the positive of my word count, how much I was like ahead, like a couple hundred words or what have you. I'm really not using it, so right now, before I forget, it's going over here and we're done with that. So that's all that's in here. So the monthly is working fine. That's the only thing that I've changed as far as coloring. That's a lie. Okay, I've also been marking off the days as they go. So here we are on this day, obviously not marked off. Over here, the smiley faces I've decided to use to mark when I have a bowel movement. I know that's embarrassing and disgusting, but it's important to me for doctor purposes. And in January, when I start going back to a nutritionist, she's gonna ask. So that is what I'm doing there, and I'm just marking it with the tip that I forget is always there. I am using this. These are the Ollie clips to toggle between my months and my weeks. And I will show you last week. It was crazy, but I mean, I got a lot of stuff done. And I'm not gonna lie, like half of this stuff that is in here was like after planning. So basically I just went and I did it, and then I like recorded that it was done because it was so busy. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time. And I liked that because at least for like future references, I can go back and figure out when things happened. So I like a combination of planning some things ahead and then just filling things in as they're done. And I think that that's okay. I really think that this in the future is going to have to go away because as I get more into having to go to a nutritionist, I might go to a dietitian. They're going to want a little bit more record keeping because when I was like keeping records of what I was eating and what have you, we'd go over it together. So for right now, because I don't know, I'm just like falling off and it's winter time, this is okay, but at some point it's gonna have to go like in an idea book where I have more space to be a little more thorough. So for right now, this week, I'm gonna keep this portion at the bottom over here again, but this is going to change, and then I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with this. We'll figure it out. If you're like me, I like to plan out because I'm used to a bullet journal. I would go over here and I would put like week, you know, 40, whatever. I could not, okay, let me show you a blank page. For the life of me, I looked at it and I looked here and I was like, where is the week? What week are we on? So I went back to the monthly and I was like, okay, they don't have it on the side like the Hobonichi does, which I adore them for. They even have it in the weeks version. And I was like, okay, how do I know what week I'm on? So actually they do have it. There it is. It's super tiny. And I think I missed it like 15 times. So when I was getting ready to sit down, I swear I just found it and I was like, oh, there it is. So I went ahead and I highlighted it again with this, I guess this orange one is like my favorite for highlighting things because I do like the weather as well. But I highlighted it so you can kind of see it in this hot mess because it's so colorful and just like your eyes don't know where to go. And that's sort of why I like stuff like this and then just highlight major stuff because my eyes always like, you know, directed to that highlighted thing. Here, my eye is just like bouncing all over the place. I don't know if that's like a learning issue, but I've always had that problem, and I'm just like, I can't even focus. Whereas if I like do little paragraphs like this, instead of just writing in one block, my eye will stop on everything. Does that make sense? I mean, I don't know, but this is a little interesting. I don't know if I can adapt or not. We'll see how it goes. But obviously we're not going to worry about that now, because I'm gonna change this. This was me trying to block out time. I'm not going to do that this week exactly. So let's have a little note here to remind me what I'm doing with my life. Okay, so I am going to be keeping this top portion. I was just putting like my one major thing for the day. I don't know exactly right now every day what that major thing is. Sometimes I do it like the day of, but I do know a few things ahead of time. So I used brown as trash because I never use brown for anything. And of course, right now, as I'm thinking about it, I don't have it in here. I'm gonna go get that and I will be right back. Okay, so this is what I'm still using. You can see that it's getting dirty because it's white, I know. To carry extra stuff. Here's my brown. Okay. So Friday is trash day. You're gonna have to work with me here because I'm gonna turn things in order to write. So I don't like that they make the moons bigger because I never get consistency of being able to use like the entire thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Look how crooked I am. Because I'm trying not to put my head underneath the camera. And that is working so well. All right, so this is trash day. So for the people who are wondering, that is why my pen looks so bold and it's not smeared. It's because I write on top of the highlighter. Yeah, so at this point I'm just highlighting to the edge, so I don't need to know exactly how far the words are going to go. I just highlight the whole thing, you know, whatever. Okay, so that I know. There is a game today, and I'm going to use this friction in this like baby blue. I think this is called the light, friction light or something. I have several sets. We're going to b-ball. What? I have 3 nieces on the basketball team this year. Super excited for basketball. Okay, so it is sunshiny, y'all. And today is Tuesday. I did not do anything yesterday because it was a hot, crazy mess, and I wasn't going to do the same thing I did here, so I was like, let's just wait, and then I'll figure out where everything's going to go, now that I've gotten used to doing this. Of course, I'm going to change it up. Yesterday, it was cloudy. Okay, so down below, let me know. I need to look it up. What the hell is this thing here? It looks like a snowflake, but then there's a snowman, right? This icon there, that's a snowman. So what is that? Is that like a blizzard? Is that a tornado? I'm not even sure what that is. I don't know. So I haven't used it yet because I don't think we're in Kansas anymore, Toto. We're doing The Wizard of Oz. It's funny. Anyway, highlighted that so I would know what week it is. So on my monthly here, because I didn't know what week it was, I was like, I think it's 48, but it was 49. This is the video I'm working on. Decorating inserts. I mean, I just kind of combined that right now, right? I just finished an insert because I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna throw stickers on it. You can see here that we're only on this week, and I obviously did not leave enough space like a crazy person for YouTube, but like I mentioned, all of these things down here, I can put YouTube down here, or any of these extra things. I can just like take a highlighter if I want to. I can just take the red highlighter, it's not red, it's pink, and put it down here and just highlight all the way across and then write over it, and then I'll know that that's for YouTube. Same with cleaning. I can just highlight over the top, or I can highlight right up here above the little boxes for YouTube, and then, you know, cleaning or personal if I need to add extra stuff. This is like a lighter version of the darker one, and I thought that was the darker one, but it's the right one. Anyway, moving on. What was I saying? I don't know. All right, back to the weekly here. So what am I going to do differently for this? Okay, we're not having rehearsal here, so I can also write that because that makes me super happy, because a lot of the kids, including my niece, who's the main character, she's Dorothy, is in basketball, so there's like really no point in having practice if you can't have the main person who's there in like every scene almost. So no rehearsal today. Yay. All about basketball. All right, then I thought instead of doing timekeeping, I'm going to ignore the time on the sides. See how that works for me. And I'm going to write straight up on here what I want to track in each of these little blocked off sections. So this will still stay for meal planning. I think I'm going to do YouTube here, which I use this color for. And then I had a little thing over here. Instagram's going to be the small one. So I know people are going to be like, if you have Instagram over here, which I do, and I'm already falling off on, why do you need it here? Sometimes I want to get more consistent about what I'm posting. So there's no space on this to write what I posted on Instagram. Do you know what I mean? Like, I guess I could write like, I don't know, like a J that I posted a picture of my Jibun Techo, and then a T for TN, and then an H for Hobonichi. I guess I could totally do that, but I like to write like a little note of what it is, because I'm not consistent about, sometimes I only do like my TN, and then I forget about all my other planners, or like pens, or the fact that this is Washi Wednesday. Do you know what I'm saying? So I want to get better about stuff like that. So I think that if I had a little space, and this is the smallest part because I don't need a lot of space to write that for Instagram. And even if I wanted to, I could divide this in half and put Instagram up on top, only have like maybe 3.5 of these squares for that, and then put something else there. But for today, I think I might just put only Instagram. Now here's the question. What the hell color do I use for Instagram? Because I always think of pink-ish. You know what I'm saying? Since they changed their icon. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Okay, I do know that cleaning was this bright yellow that bleeds, so I'm using this one. For personal and other, I'm just gonna put appointments, because when your girl has appointments, I'm also possibly gonna be scheduling in here like book reading and watching shows and other things like that. So it's okay that it's nice and big. This one I might divide in half for Instagram and something else. So, what would that be? Oh, like health. Well, I feel like health is down here with Mills. So maybe I can just put my exercise right here. So let's just do purple. And this can be like divided in half. But I think I'll put, oh gosh, I was totally off on that one. I'll put the kids' schedule as well as Instagram on the same line. I don't know if I need to divide it up or anything. It'll be fine. I used to do my health in this color. I can also do it in like an orange. An orange would be okay. I don't know if this one bleeds or not. Let's try it over here, shall we? No, so it's just this. What's your problem? I don't know. Huh. So I can use this golden color or orange. Maybe I should just use orange so I don't do another color. But I like to use this for like highlighting things like weather and this stuff. Decisions. I don't care. I'm going to do it. All right. All right. So this is what I'm going to be doing for this week. I have cleaning up here in this little box. And then we're going to do Instagram. And it's interesting because there's like a line right here. I don't know if you can see it, but it seems like it's an extra line. I could go over it with a pencil if I needed to later. But this right here is going to be for Instagram, and then this tinier one is like the kids' schedule underneath. I've been having to pick up my nephew lately from here and there and dropping off my niece other places because there's after school programs and what have you. So that is there. And because I'm ignoring these boxes here, I think that I can just write in the time, like right next to whatever it is I'm doing. And I think that's okay. I don't know. What are your guys' thoughts? And then here I wrote appointment. I probably should have just put schedule, because not only do I want to schedule if I have like a dentist appointment or a chiropractor appointment, I also want to schedule in like, okay, today you need to read this book. You know what I mean? Again, I know that here I have my books, so I can keep track of it that way, right? Also Jade's books for like when she's reading, but there are certain things I need to do. Like I keep forgetting, not all of the time, to sign her homework, because she has a planner for school and they want the parents to sign, and then the kids get dojo points for that. And a few times I've forgotten, and so has she. So we both need to get better about that, because she wants the points, I want her to have the points, and we are doing the work. I talked to her teacher about it and she's like, I understand, I'm a mother. I mean, I'm only an aunt, but she's like, I'm a mother, I understand, things get busy. So I need to schedule that so that I make sure that I'm remembering to do that. But also, like, I like to see what book I'm reading throughout the week and how long it took me throughout the week to read it. Whereas, like, I thought I would do that on here, but some books, again, like, they don't take you a whole month to read. Some take you longer. It just depends on how thick the book is, how dense the book is, how many notes I want to take. So I just want a space where I can write that and see how long it took me. Even though a lot of times, like, when I have something like this, I have notes on it. You just want to see it all at once in like a spread. So there you go. But I don't know what I'm going to do with this now that I took cleaning and all. Like, I can still like put, no, I don't want to do that. Here's the thing. Okay. So I have this major list here. I pull from here and it goes here. So I don't feel like I need to write it again like I was doing it here, because I was just writing what I wanted to do that week. But I can just look off of here and put it here. So these guys, maybe they're just going to be like mundane things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I need to go, maybe I can make a grocery list here. That makes more sense, right? Yeah, I think I shall do that. So I'm just going to highlight that with orange, since I seem to like this highlighter a lot. It's pretty. I don't know. I have to go backwards so I can see where to stop. Anyone else? Okay. I'm just going to write here lists are like my lists. And then anytime I need to go to a store or something, or even to like the library, anything I need to do, I can put like right here. I don't feel the need to like highlight this all the way around. Maybe that will help me see better. I don't know. Maybe it'll help you see better what I'm trying to do. I can highlight like that, but I just don't want it to be as like crazy. Like, this was so cool and I love the way it looks, and I think people like to look at this because visually it's very pleasing, but I just like my pen. I don't know. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. What do you guys think about this? Have you seen anyone else do this in Jibun Techo? Because mostly I haven't seen anyone break it down like this. I've done things like this in the past where I have printed them out and shown you. I really like this system where I can just write things out in categories across the board. We'll see how it goes. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope that this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.